Episode 70. Michael offers to help Jade. Jade looked at her emotionally. She was very happy to have such a friend who was willing to stand up for her. "It's okay. Thank you for believing in me so much and helping me." "No problem. I'm just a minor character anyway. After graduation, I don't plan on doing anything. I'm not afraid of being banned, but you're different. I believe that you'll be famous. You're much prettier than those actresses who've gone under the knife. Don't joke around with me." Before Jade could finish her sentence, field service rushed in and said anxiously, "Hey, Jade, why are you still changing clothes? The director is looking for you." "Oh, I'll be right there." Jade did not think much about it, but Violet looked nervous and quickly held her hand. "Did Rosie go talk to the director? If you won't let her continue filming, that would be really bad." "Look at how nervous you are. I'm not the lead earning hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single episode. I'm just a minor character. I only earn $30 a shoot. If I can't shoot, then I won't shoot it. Don't worry, I'm going," Jade said indifferently. But she still cared about the money in her heart because she really needed money. "I'll go with you. If it doesn't work, then we'll leave." "Okay." They arrived in time to watch the male lead filming a scene. Violet's eyes lit up when she saw the male lead, Michael Porter. She almost drooled at his sight. "Wow, my prince, charming. I really want to ask for his autograph." Violet was infatuated the moment she saw him. If Michael wasn't filming, she would have run up to him for an autograph. Seeing how excited Violet was, Jade couldn't help but take a look. She'd only seen this man in TV dramas before. His looks and acting skills were both very good. His acting skills were even more impressive in person. He was a real actor. However, Jade could not forget just how handsome Dario was, even in front of this handsome movie star. Jade felt that this heartthrob was only so-so. "Hey Jade, what are you doing here?" the director shouted. Jade looked nervous and had to force herself to walk up to him. She was afraid that the director would ask her to scream, but he didn't. He took out a stack of scripts for her. "This is your new script. Hurry up and memorize it." The director threw her a stack of papers. Jade's jaw dropped when she read the script. What was going on? Didn't she only have 2 lines? How could there be such a thick script? "Director, what is this?" Jade looked at him in confusion and thought, did he give her the wrong script? Did field service not tell you? "Tell me what?" "Oh, you've been added into about 20 more scenes. The rest of the script is still changing. You can go ahead and memorize it," said the director. "What?" Jade took the script with trembling hands and looked at it carefully. The number of scenes she was in had indeed increased dramatically. At this rate, she, as a minor character, would become the 3rd most important actress in this movie. Violet saw her walking over in a daze and hurriedly went forward to ask, "Jade, how's it going? What did the director say?" Jade was still in a daze and her eyes were unfocused. She could not believe what had just happened. "Hey, what's wrong with you?" Violet gently patted Jade's face, and only then did she wake up. She took out the script and said in disbelief, "The director said that he would add more scenes for me? Hey, this is a good thing. Why are you in a daze? Jade, it looks like you're going to be famous." She had a mysterious expression on her face. She quietly moved closer to Jade's ear and said happily, "Recently, Rosie has been inexplicably added to many scenes where she gets beaten up. The director said that Rosie was so dedicated to her work and convinced her it would be better on camera if it were a real fight. Now, she gets beaten up almost every day. They hit her mercilessly. Why is she allowing this? She isn't the kind of person to swallow her anger." "I know. I also heard she was also angry she wouldn't film anymore. The director said that if she didn't, someone else would get her role. But if she left, he wouldn't give her a single cent. Plus, she would have to pay a ton for the breach of contract, so she can only endure it now." Violet was very happy when she heard this news. The more Jade heard, the more strange it sounded. It sounded like someone was deliberately making trouble for Rosie, but she could not think why. After reading the script, Jade sensed that something was wrong. It seemed that this was originally Rosie's role, but now it had become hers, and there were many more scenes with Michael. "Jade, are you ready?" the director asked. "I'm ready." This scene was with Jade and Michael. Normally, a small character like her would not even be able to see the male lead, let alone film a scene with him. Violet was drooling with envy. Okay, action! Jade looked even more pure and beautiful in her makeup and clothes for the film. Even though she was playing a servant, her appearance stood out the most. All eyes were on her. Who asked you to kneel here? Michael asked in character. Jade raised her head slightly when she heard his voice, looking frightened. She then lowered her head and said softly, Master, I made a mistake and knelt on my own accord. At this moment, the camera zoomed in, and there was a trace of grievance and stubbornness in her eyes. Michael sighed and said somewhat helplessly, The madam made you kneel, right? Get up. No need, Master, I'm fine. Jade bit her lower lip and frowned slightly. She seemed to be in pain, but she was holding it in with all her might. It made people feel sorry for her. Get up, I order you. Michael reached out his hand to help her. Jade avoided his help. I can get up by myself. Jade was currently acting as a weak woman who'd been exposed to the sun and knelt for an afternoon. She unfocused her eyes and swayed her body. Her acting was very convincing. She took a deep breath and stood up shakily as if her legs felt painful. She made herself almost fall several times. Every time Michael tried to help her, she forced herself to stand up without his help. She forced herself to smile and said with difficulty, Sir, if there's nothing else, I'll leave first. She covered her knees with a pained expression on her face and limped away slowly. Michael sighed silently.